Hello and welcome back, my bearded brethren. Today I'm going to share with you a little grooming tip, how to maintain that beard. Whether this is your first beard or you've been rocking the man mane for a number of years, a good grooming routine is essential. Now, I get it. Not all of you have a beard or even plan to grow a beard, or you're worried that maybe you can't grow a beard. But if you do have a beard, these are the things that I would suggest as a weekly, if not daily, routine. The first thing you're going to want to do is think about trimming it. Now, I know you probably want something that's super long. If not, and you've got one of those short beards, those are things that you have to do pretty much daily, is to get that trimmed up and get those wild hairs taken care of. So that means the first thing you need is a good pair of scissors. And I actually kind of stole my wife's hair trimmers because, you know, I don't really need it, but I do use it on my beard. So I use the ones that, you know, just a good pair of hair trimmers. But I also have these, and this is just a little curved scissor. Let's see, is that in focus? You can see that the end is curved up a little bit. This is the one that I use on my mustache, right up in here. And I'll get in there and just trim some of the wild hairs, because I'm one of those that doesn't like it when it touches my lip. It just feels weird. Some of you have that just big bushy mustache and you love it. That's great, perfect. Wish I could do that. Can't, sorry. The other thing you could have is those electric clippers. I do use those from time to time when I want to kind of fade out the sideburns a little bit. But just remember that when you're trimming your beard, you want to do it when it's dry. So before you get your shower, before you wash your beard, anything like that, brush through it. Take a brush through it. Any of the wild hairs that are sticking out, things like that, if they're a little uneven at the bottom, go ahead and trim those up just a little bit. You could fix something, you could fix that stuff a little bit later on when we get to the whole styling part. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, styling. Just bear with me, all right? But you can fix a lot of that stuff later on. But just remember, you don't want to go too far. You don't want to do a whole deep dive into it. You're gonna want to leave that for your barber. So the next thing is, after you've trimmed your beard, jump in the shower and now you're gonna wash it. I would suggest an actual beard wash. Now, all right, there you go. I use Beardbrand. I have for a number of years, and I think they're just kicking ass all over the place, especially since they upsized all of their products. That's a beard wash. They also say that it can be used as a body wash. Go for it. It smells amazing. This one is old money. So you want to wash it, get it in there thoroughly, and rinse it out, of course. You're going to want to let it dry thoroughly. Now, I'll go and get dressed after I get out of the shower, let my beard dry. If it's still not quite dry, take a towel, work that in there. Get all the water out. The next thing is, you're going to want to lay a foundation. And by foundation, I mean beard oil. And if you're not familiar with beard oil, I have another video that talks about different oils, balms, butters, jellies, that kind of stuff. I'll link that one down in the description, and I think it's going to be over here, but I'll link that one as well. Beard oil, again, Beardbrand, old money. This, you're going to want to take and use about, start with 1 or 2 pumps, especially if you have a shorter beard. You don't want a whole lot. If you've got a longer beard like mine, I usually use about 4 pumps. So 4 pumps, and work it in really good. Get that into your skin, because your skin, it dries out because your beard's pulling moisture from your face. So using the oil is going to bring all that moisture back to your skin, and you're going to have a healthier, softer beard because of it. Any remaining on your hands, just work that into the beard. Don't get rough with it. You don't want to start pulling or yanking on your beard because you're just going to pull hairs out and it freaking hurts. So be real nice to it. Get it in there. If you don't have enough, you could always put in more. So start small. Work your way up with how much beard oil you're using. Also, if you work outside like my full-time job is, the sun and wind can really dry out your beard. My beard gets super dry throughout the day. So usually the next morning, that's when I have to maybe put in, a little bit more beard oil, or add also in a beard balm, and I'll get to that here in a second. But don't go too far with it because you don't want to look like an oiled up Wookiee. It's just not a good look. It drips on your shirt. It gets everywhere. You're talking on your phone. You gotta wipe your phone off. I mean, it's just not attractive. You look like a grease ball, literally. Now that you've got that beard oil in there and your beard just looks like you stuck your finger in a light socket, now you're going to want to do a little bit of styling. And before you say, I don't style my beard, well, at least run a brush through it. So, a couple of options I've got for you. Actually, 3 options I've got for you. Hold on a second. A wooden comb. Now, these can be purchased pretty much anywhere. I know Walmart's got them. A lot of the beard retailers, such as Beardbrand, they've got different combs and brushes as well. So you always want to have this with you so you can do a little touch up here and there. And next is a boar bristle brush. And you can see these are all little boar hairs, and these are great for taming down your mustache or those wild hairs that you've got. So you definitely want to have one of these. This is essential because you certainly don't want to look like a Sasquatch walking down the street. I mean, you want to look human, right? Get yourself a boar bristle brush. I also found this one. I don't know what the brand name is on it, but I found this brush, and it actually has little boar bristles down below. Even though it's got the longer, spiky looking things, this one has been great for getting rid of tangles. The thing you want to do is start at the bottom and then work your way up to try and get rid of any tangles that are in your beard. Because once you put that oil in, there's probably going to be some that are trying to stick together. So be very, very gentle. Work from the bottom. Work your way up. But this is another really good one to have. So try that. Next on the list would be some sort of balm or butter or jelly. I use Beardbrand Utility Balm. And the great thing about this is Beardbrand and all their products uses natural ingredients. So you'll always look for something, even if you don't buy this one, always buy something that has natural ingredients. If it's got synthetics or some other, word in there that you can't pronounce, you probably don't want it in your beard. I mean, it's just not good for it. You want it to be healthy. Why use a chemical? But you'll just take just a little bit. I usually just take my finger, take a little scoop of it, work it real well in my hands, and then start putting it in my beard. Make sure it gets everywhere, gets up underneath, because you got clear back up underneath here. Once it's good and covered, and again, not too much. Remember that oiled up Wookiee look? Yeah, well, because it's got waxes in it, and oils. That will give it a nice sheen, but you can go too far. And oiled up Wookiee, it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. Run one of the brushes through it, and then still, you might even want to try one more thing. Grab your significant other's hair dryer and give a little bit of style. I know, it's doesn't sound manly, but you just got to do it. Just got to bite the bullet and do it with a low to medium heat so that you're not going to hurt the hairs. And again, it's all about keeping your beard healthy. You don't want to fry it. You don't want to overheat it. Some people will even use a heated beard brush or beard comb. I actually have one. It's a Wild Willie's. It has 3 different heat settings, and just let that heat up, run that through your beard just like you would any other comb or brush, and that'll help straighten the hairs, get rid of all those flyaways, and give you a nice groomed beard when you're done. So you got to look into these things. I mean, you got to keep the moneymaker happy, you know. This is what people see. If you don't care, well, but now that we've got that grooming tip down, these are the things that I find essential for keeping my beard looking good. I would suggest that all of you find your own routine, but somewhere in there's a lot of really good tips and tricks, and hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have not grown a beard, then I think you still might find something essential in it, because even with a short beard, you've still got to keep that thing healthy. Even without a beard, if you rock the stubble, you know, keep it healthy. Keep your skin healthy. It will make for a much nicer looking beard. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. I do want you to check down in the descriptions. I now have some affiliate links that if you are interested in any of the products that I showed here, Beardbrand is one of my affiliates, so please click the link. And if you purchase something, good, great. I would greatly appreciate it. I know that Beardbrand would. If you do buy my link, I do get just a little bit of a kickback. So I hope that, again, you found something useful. I hope you find something useful on theirs. I mean, I've got to order some more of this. I'm almost out. But so thank you very much. And in closing, I want to say, even though this doesn't apply, it's kind of become my phrase, I guess. So long ashes, full glasses, and healthy beards to each and every one of you. And we'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I got to order some more, but I got to break that to the wife, because there's a few other things I want to order too, and I'm not sure that she was expecting it. So yeah, I'll just have to beg for forgiveness later. Bye.